Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So recently I filmed a video on my most favorite sunscreens for summer 2021 and I'm going to link right above here. That video had some great options for different skin types and skin concerns. In that same video I asked you a question if you want me to film a video on how to reapply sunscreen on top of your makeup. A lot of you left comments in the comment section asking me for the same video, and here I am today with a couple of tricks and a couple of tips that I have learned in the past couple of years and which I feel really work as to how to reapply sunscreen on top of your makeup. Now it's really important to reapply sunscreen, especially when you're outdoors every 3 to 4 hours, and I'm going to be sharing some tips with you in this video, so sit tight. If you're new here, make sure you're subscribed to my channel and you've also hit the notification bell. Do also follow me on my Instagram account, and now without further ado, let's dive right into this video. So the first tip I want to share with you guys is that before you go on with your makeup, apply a thick layer of 50 plus SPF with broad spectrum UVA and UVB filters, preferably with a PA triple plus or a PA plus 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 rating. I have shared a lot of options in my recent video. You can refer to that video for sure. There are some incredible 50 plus SPF options in that video. Now the reason why I say that is the heavier your sunscreen underneath your makeup is, it is likely to give you a little bit longer protection. So make sure when you're lathering up your sunscreen, before you go on with your foundation, you use a thick layer. The best way to apply a sunscreen is just dot all over your face and neck, and then massage it into your skin. That way you'll know that you are equally distributing on each and every part of your face and neck, and also that you're applying sufficient amount of it. My second tip would be to go in with a foundation that has an SPF in it. I don't know a lot of drugstore foundations that come with SPF, but definitely some of the high-end ones like the MAC Studio Fluid Foundation has an SPF of 15. The MAC Water Weight Foundation has an SPF of 30. And then there is Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, which has an SPF of 15. A little bit of a clarification is that it does not mean that if you apply a sunscreen of 50 plus SPF and then you apply your sunscreen which has some SPF of 10 or 15 or 30 in it, it doesn't mean it's going to increase the amount of SPF you're applying on your skin. It just means that you're adding extra layer of SPF on your skin, which basically means that you're protecting your skin for a longer period of time. Now this simply means that if you're wearing an SPF of 50 of sunscreen and you had to reapply it on a foundation which doesn't have SPF, you will have to do it every 3.5 hours. However, if you are wearing a foundation that has SPF in it and you're wearing a sunscreen which is 50 plus beneath your foundation, you can push it to another 1.5 to 2 hours before you actually go ahead and reapply your foundation, which actually means that if you're out for only about 4 to 5 hours, 5.5 hours, you may not need to reapply sunscreen on your makeup at all. My third tip, and my most favorite one at that, would be to use some sort of a compact powder on top of your makeup. Now this serves two purposes. It not just adds sun protection factor, as in it not just reapplies sunscreen on your face, it also mattifies your face. So for a person like me who sweats in the T-zone after my makeup has been applied for about 1.5 hours, it's a really nice way for me to get rid of those oils and mattify my makeup as well. Now drugstore has some incredible options. You have the Lakme Sun Expert Compact Powder, which has an SPF of 40 and also has PA triple plus protection. Even Maybelline Fit Me powder, for that matter, has an SPF of 28, also comes with PA triple plus protection. So a powder, in my opinion, does a dual job for you. It basically fulfills of mattifying your makeup as well. It also basically gives you SPF on top of your makeup. You can do it on the go. Just shove a powder in your bag while you're outside. My fourth tip would be to use a spray sunscreen on top of your makeup. This will not just rehydrate your skin, it will also give you SPF on top. Now you've got to be careful with this. I have tried it, it works for me, but you've got to keep a couple of things in mind. Firstly, you're not doing it in an area that's windy. Just make sure you're doing it in an enclosed space like in your car, but make sure your AC is not on while you're doing that, because the spray can actually go into your eyes or just fly everywhere else except your face. You want to concentrate on your face, but you want to make sure that it doesn't enter your eyes. Now, I do have a couple of options here for you guys. There are many sunscreen sprays that are available in the market. The one that I really like is the Nivea Sun Protect Refresh Cooling Mist. This has an SPF of 50. This bottle looks a little bit different because I picked it up while I was traveling internationally, but in India also you have a smaller version of it, which is pretty much the same thing. So you could invest in something like this, which has an SPF of 50, and this is actually a proper sunscreen that you're reapplying on your face. And you know that if you do this, you are going to go as long as 3 to 4 hours more with reapplying this on your face. Aven also has an option in spray. So they have a spray sunscreen, which is an SPF of 50 or 50 plus. I'm going to leave the details in the description box for both of these. So reapplying your sunscreen through a spray is a very common and also another very effective formula to reapply sunscreen on your makeup. My fifth and the last tip would be to take it a notch higher. Even if you're doing the above 4 things, I would really urge you to add another layer of protection on your skin. First thing would be to wear a pair of sunglasses every time you're out in the sun, because the skin around your eyes is really thin, is likely to get crow's feet and early signs of aging very easily. So sunglasses are really important. If you can, definitely wear a hat as well to protect your face other than your eyes as well. It's like a full protection until your neck. And if you're wearing sleeveless or your body parts are exposed, you are wearing sunscreen, I would highly urge to go in and carry an umbrella, because if it's scorching heat, if the sun is at its peak, especially from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., there are many places around the world that just heat up quite a lot. It definitely is important to protect yourself, and carrying these little things and using them at the time of need can be really helpful. So I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video and found all these tips extremely useful, and also will be able to incorporate these in your skincare routine. If you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notification bell. And until I see you next, guys, thank you so much for watching. Love you all. Bye bye.